Renovating in France, visiting a Depot Vente. So a Depot Vente is a little bit different from a brocante in the fact that everything's priced up, and then at the end of each month it then reduces in price. It's almost like a Dutch auction. So you take the chance whether you're going to wait and see if somebody else won't buy it, and you'll be able to buy it cheaper, or you buy it at the price it's stated. And to be honest with you, when you're looking at some of the prices of these things, they're so cheap anyway, particularly the furniture. If there's something that you like, you're better off just sort of buying it there and then. So they've got it's me heading back from the house at the end of the week at the Saturday, and I passed by a large town called Chartres, which is sort of halfway between Paris and the house. And it's got a few large industrial zones, but on this particular one, it's got this Depot Vente. So I passed it a few times because the Action and the Brico Dépôt and Leroy Merlin aren't too far away either. So I knew the area anyway already, and I just thought, well, I had a bit of time, so today I was going to just pop in and have a look. So you can see a huge buffet there, cabinet, €250. It's enormous. It's all in good wood. If you can imagine the amount of work that went into that back in the day, and then you've got all sorts of like tractor seats that have been turned into bar seats. Anything and everything really is stocked here. So if you're after something for your home, invariably you would find it here, albeit a little bit sort of eclectic in its style. They do also sell brand new beds and mattresses and stuff. So they do have second-hand ones as well, but they do a range of mattresses and different bed sizes, and also they have some second-hand sort of bed frames that have been brought in, and there you can see on the light inside, 1,001 different lights. If anything there rocks your boat, again, there's no great money in any of these items, to be honest with you. There could be some real bargains to be had. I've seen guys before turn up in vans and just fill the van up with stuff, obviously heading back to the UK, where they can put a bit of profit on it and sell it on. So again, you got I haven't quite zoomed in far enough there, but I think that was only about €150 or something like that for that unit. And then tables and chairs, nice sort of set of table and chairs for about €150 as well, in decent wood. Some of it they flat packed for you ready. Obviously, it must be too big to store. And drop leaf tables, all sorts really. School desks I saw there, all old school desks for about €15. If you want a reminder of your past. Wardrobes. Somebody was mentioned recently, would I be buying wardrobes? Possibly yes. Just because you're going to get so much value for money, and it's proper wood. It's not. Most of these are old school wardrobes and stuff. €60 for that one. So it's just a question of size. Well, I don't want anything too imposing really in the bed. I did have two very large wardrobes, but they've been badly eaten by woodworm and stuff, so they ended up sort of getting chopped up, and some of the doors and stuff that were usable ended up becoming the stairwell wall. So everything gets put to some form of use. You've got sideboards there, again you've got the little desks and chairs and all sorts of stuff. The treasure chest, if you've got some treasure you need storing somewhere. So that's quite a nice bit of kit if you're going to be styling your house. Staging, isn't it? Home staging, they call it. So things like that you can use sort of as an occasional coffee table stroke treasure chest. All sorts of furniture, getting near to where the sort of bed section is, with the new mattresses and bureaus there you see. I didn't actually bother inquiring. It's quite busy in there. It's a Saturday afternoon, late Saturday afternoon, about deliveries and stuff. I'm presuming they would deliver, but it probably makes sense. You'd have to buy a fair bit of stuff. be to get it all over there. And somebody's written her name in there, Isabel. So a bit of graffiti for you from the day. And there's a built-in stool with the desk. They've got outside stuff as well. So they've got furniture, like wicker furniture for outside, pots and various stuff like this. And then we're into getting near to the bed section. So bed frames, big bed frame there. Sadly, it's only a 140 frame, which sort of was used to be the sort of standard size here, 1 meter 40, which is a bit compact for you and your missus, or depending on how nice and tight you like to be, or nice close you like to be of a night time. Personally, I prefer a bit of room to manoeuvre. So then you've got some occasional chairs, €40 for that. So if you're watching from the UK, obviously it's about 10% less if you're thinking of in pounds. And if you're watching from the US, it's probably a bit 10% more, with the dollar being more where the dollar's at the moment. Tons and tons of dining chairs and stuff like that, and sofas and sofa beds, armchairs and different styles. Nothing too fabulous, to be honest with you, on this occasion. But I'm presuming if you're coming in on a regular basis, you're probably going to, from time to time, something decent's going to come in. Didn't mind too much sort of the mustardy coloured settee there and the chairs. €250 for the set. So you've got 2 single chairs and a 2-seater. To me, that was about the best of the lot within there. And then you've got a chair with a remote control, so a massaging chair, a few sofa beds, which looks a bit naff, to be honest. It looks like well worn. And then we're coming into what else? We sort of get into sort of kitcheny areas and stuff like that. Directors' chairs. There you go again, for if you're going to be home staging, do things like that, I suppose, put them in. The cable drums you can use as well. You can buy the cable drums for not a lot of money and convert them into outside tables or whatever. And racks and stuff for storage. Then I think we're going to move around slightly into, although you've got standard lamps, or you've got coat racks, luggage, more sort of more chairs galore. Should be called Chairs Are Us. Suitcases and aquariums and bird cages and other things such as that to store your stuff in, and trolleys. And then quite a nice little old sort of kitchen unit, a bit knackered, but I quite like that. €30, an all-in-one. Got a few drawers and a few cupboards. I might come back for that and see if I could accommodate that in the kitchen. I do like that. It's probably everything I looked at during that part of the day. That's probably the best item in there for me. Stools and ironing boards. They've also got washing machines and tellies and stereos and lots of African art and stuff like that. Why? Who knows? But they have. There you go. If you like wall masks, then this is the place for you. Or ducks. Seem to be quite keen on ducks here as well. Ducks and African wall masks. Amongst other things that you can use to tart up your house, and then maybe into the washing machines and tumble dryers and stuff like that, fridge freezers, cookers, microwaves, you name it. It's at the Depot Vente. So there was my little tour. Just spent an interesting sort of 15-20 minutes looking around, see what was in there. I'd certainly paid another visit in the future. And like I say, see if that kitchen unit is still there, probably have that. And whatever else I might be able to utilise in the house as far as furniture is concerned. So, again, slightly different, but it's all to do with if you're renovating in France, you're going to need bits and pieces anyway, so it is relevant. The stores like this can save you a fair buck. So I hope you find this one enjoyable. I hope you'll please like and subscribe and comment. And I'll see you fairly soon on the next video, which will be concerned with a bit more of the actual renovating itself. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.